Hello everyone and welcome to Laguna Seca in California, I think? I'm pretty sure it's California. It looks like California. We're here for the fourth round of the VTuber Le Mans series. Another set of two 30-minute races in the LMP1s. And with plenty of GTs to dodge. This is probably the shortest and tightest track we've been to so far. Daytona can be pretty tight on the infield, but even more so, Laguna Seca is even more tight and twisty, really. I'm not sure where the exit line is. Not sure when I can release the pit limiter there. And a kind of bizarre pit exit as we follow Victor here. Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go off. This is one of those tracks where cold brakes really kill you because all the corners are sort of slower than you think. Oh, okay. I'm not sure Victor knew I was there. Bit of an awkward one. I got a bad run out of that corner. I'm not really up to speed, but I was in the complete wrong gear, to be honest. So maybe I wasn't clear what I was doing there. But all good, we're just in practice at the moment. We've got 13 minutes left. Yeah, very, very difficult to go through GTs here. LMP1s probably did race here. Yeah, they did, didn't they? They raced here back in ALMS days. Not too many years before this particular LMP1 was racing. But they don't anymore. I mean, IMSA doesn't have LMP1s anyway, but I think they're a bit too fast really for Laguna Seca, but that's what makes it fun to do in the sim still, even if real life doesn't. Safety implications don't matter in the sim. And while it is tight and difficult, it's a lot of fun. And if people drive respectfully and well, it works. The Sims 2 or 3? I'll go with 3. Perhaps an unpopular opinion, but I think the open world neighborhood in The Sims 3 really improves the game a lot, at least for my sort of playstyle of The Sims. The fact that everyone ages while you play one family perfectly suits how I want to play. And the fact that they took it out of The Sims 4 is why I've never played that game. Sims 2 on PSP inside a FIFA Street case, you say? That's how I played that game, when a friend lent it to me in the wrong box. Probably would have had a better time with FIFA Street, to be honest. I actually always wanted to play FIFA Street, but I never did. It kind of looked fun. But the only football games I ever had were FIFA 05 and England Championship Football 2004. I'm not sure that one was a popular one. Around the outside, I think they were trying to leave the inside open for me, but yeah, I'm not going to dive on the inside because, to be honest, you should be taking the inside. So I'm just going to go around the outside. I have more than enough downforce to do it. The thing with games like Sims 2 on PSP was that it was just basically a story-based game. But that defeats the whole point of The Sims, right? The sandbox nature of it. If you take that away, like you almost completely do with The Sims 2 PSP, then there's kind of no point. It becomes just a bizarre RPG. Like, just imagine an RPG where you have various levels of skills and stuff, and you can form relationships with people, but also you need to go to the toilet. That's a story-based Sims game. So Trazione in front of me in the R to BMW is not... oh, he's in the wall, unfortunately, but he's not racing on keyboard today. Unless he's changed his mind since I saw him tweeting earlier in the week. He's racing on his wheel, but his pedals are not working, which is why he was on the keyboard. So he's using buttons on the wheel for accelerate and brake. So certain corners he can't really brake into because he's turning and can't reach the buttons. Not sure if that's better or worse than keyboard playing, but we're gonna find out. I'd say this is a tough track to do stuff like that on, either, you know, on keyboard with no modulation, or, you know, no throttle and brake modulation with the buttons on your wheel, because it's a rather intense track. Bit easier in the GTs, to be fair, but certainly in this car, it's the corners come at you thick and fast. The Sims sim racing, I'd be down for that. How long is the race? It will be 2 30-minute races, back to back with almost no gap in between. We finish one and we go straight into the next. We've got 8 minutes of practice to go right now, then we'll have 20 minutes of qualifying. And that's going to be a busy qualifying session with everyone on track, that's for sure. And then the 2 30-minute races. The grid for the second race is decided by the finishing positions of the first race. And it's taken me until round 4 of the championship to realise that that's how that works. Because for the first 2, I thought it was meant to be a reverse grid. And for the third, I thought it was just quality order twice, but nope. It's not reverse grid, unfortunately. I thought it was, but earlier in the season, but it is not. To be fair, I mean, it would make more difference in the GT class, because there's a lot of people in the GT class, but for us in the LMP1s, there's only 4 of us today, so a reverse grid won't make a huge difference. In the first Daytona race... Oh dear, where are they? I thought they were crashing in front of me, but nope. In the first Daytona race, Fisher had a bad race with penalties, so as a result I won and Akito finished second. Which meant Fisher started third, so it felt like a reverse grid, but he had such a good launch from third, he had the lead into turn 1. So, I think even if it was reverse grid, it wouldn't really make much difference for us. That was a bit of a moment. The Camaro doing a bit of off-roading and then managing to keep control, but only just. There we go. I was about to say Akito hasn't put in a time yet, but he just has, and it's only 5/10 off of me, so... Ooh, wow. I don't know if they're just going slow. But being caught behind a GT in the corkscrew might be a huge time loss, if that is how fast the GTs go there. You can do it. Thanks, Lith. I'm going to try, but 1.2 to the leader right now in practice. I'm going to be falling back, I think. And hello, Ica. You up early again, or have you not gone to sleep? Oh. Whoops. Up ahead there is iMentrix. He's often in my chat. He's a German racing VTuber on Twitch. I think he's streaming his POV right now. He's struggling with the car, but he's trying his best to get used to it. You're still streaming. Oh no! That was close. Cheers for the good luck wishes, and hope the rest of your stream goes well. You're debating on streaming, Lith. What are you thinking of streaming? iRacing? It's Saturday, isn't it? What time's Weekend Warriors? Not sure if that's too late. YouTube is good when it does what it's supposed to do, you know. I do miss some of the features that Twitch has, you know. Whoops, man, turn 2 is the car feels so loose through there. I do miss the twitchy features, you know, raids, all the emotes and channel points, all that stuff. But when, you know, recently I've noticed my streams and the Who Wants a Soda streams getting actually recommended a lot, like kind of for the first time. And that's good. And that is something you probably aren't going to get on Twitch. Oh, they do the V as well, do they? Oh no. There we go. The Romain Grosjean line through the corkscrew. Just basically not doing it. One of the good things about RaceRoom, actually, the FFB, it's not my favorite FFB, but going through the gravel there, you can really feel the fact that your tires are absolutely covered in gravel. I've never driven the V in iRacing, actually. Has that always been a rookie series? Like an official rookie series? Because I swear, maybe I just didn't, like, pay attention. But I swear I only had the option of MX-5s. I literally didn't know I could have driven the V as well. I told you how I hate the MX-5s. I don't know if I hate the V2, but that might have been a bit more of an enjoyable experience for rookies. Oh, last year, okay. Ah, that makes sense then. I've been out of rookies on road a little bit longer than that. So, a pace isn't, you know, fantastic compared to Fisher, but consistent, at least. I'm like not crashing, so that's cool. And to be fair, Akito is really close. I did less practice for this, and I'm kind of glad because I might have actually a good battle with Akito. Some of these races I've done have been a bit of, you know, been in no man's land because I've just been faster than the people behind me and slower than the people in front of me. But today, me and Akito currently just almost 3/10 apart here in practice. And I'm not doing that best lap every lap. We might have a race on our hands today. Oh, talking of rookies, I don't know how I found it. Oh, in fact, I know how I found it. I was looking up, like, grassroots short track racing in the UK, because I'm vaguely aware that that's a thing, but like I've never gone to it, or I don't. There are tracks like close to me that I should go to. But I found like a proper broadcast of the Legends cars, almost identical, if not identical, to the ones that are in iRacing, racing at Brands Hatch, and I'm like, oh my god, those things. Not those things. I didn't know they raced in the UK at all. Certainly never seen them. Alright, so, yeah, quite a bit off of Fisher. Probably not going to be challenging him. But here we go in quali. Let's take some fuel out. Yeah, let's just go 10 litres. I kind of want to do longer runs in quali because it's so hard to find a clean lap. And 10 litres isn't a lot. And it does go a long way with this diesel engine. I think that's, who is that in front of me? It's Akito. I'm gonna... I'm flashing my lights. I'm flashing my lights. I want to go on his stream with Ford later and see what he felt about that. Oh, I almost hit him. That was not intentional. Okay, so we've got to clear all these GTs before the line. I don't think we're going to. Lap's not long enough here to clear everyone. Oh no. You're gonna let me go, Camaro? Thank you. Not really any point in battling. Oh. I was hoping to get a cheeky pass on Akito. Bit of a traffic jam coming out of the corkscrew there, but here we go, lap 1. We do have a bit of a clean lap. I hope I don't catch Akito, but he's looking pretty quick, so, you know, I probably won't. Turn 2 is the most difficult, I think, for me. Just struggle to keep the car from sliding. Driving a bit conservatively, I think Akito's going to have the better lap here. I don't think it will hotshot because, you know, it'd be a good point stall. But the issue... no, I'm going to... Yeah, invalid lap. Oh well. Let's just give myself a bit of space. The issue, hotshot, is that with only 4... Ah, man! What an awful start of the lap! No! What a pathetic outbreaking. The issue, hotshot, is there's only 4 entries in LMP1 at the moment, so, like, the worst Fisher can finish is 4th. Which is... This is actually a very realistic issue, because in the last few seasons of LMP1 racing, there were, like... 4, you know, when it was just Toyota and Porsche, there were essentially 4 cars. So even if Toyota had a 1-2, the best placed Porsche would be 3rd, always. And they would make sure the leading championship car of the Porsche team was that car that would finish 3rd. They would always swap them. So Toyota struggled to pull back a championship on Porsche because... even if they won, the worst their opponent would finish is 3rd. And today, the worst that Fisher will finish is 4th. And, you know, I'll earn more points if I win and he's 4th, but he won't... he will still get a decent point score, you know? So, it won't. I also don't think I will win anyway. It must be said. Love watching the Le Mans controversy. What, the real Le Mans controversy, or are you watching the virtual Le Mans right now? It swings and roundabouts though, that points thing, because, you know, I've obviously had 2 DNFs this season. And I can't remember how many cars there were, but I think at Portimao I got points for 4th despite not finishing the race, you know. And at Sepang it would be points for maybe 5th or 6th. So I'm a reasonably comfortable 2nd despite 2 DNFs. So, you know, swings and roundabouts. I have been following it a little bit, Lith, but not in the last few hours. Have they had a red flag yet? Have they had a red flag? Because I remember when they did the 2020 one of this, where, you know, you had Alonso racing as well, there were, I believe, 2, if not 3 red flags. And I saw that the W Series team was not able to start the race. I don't know why they weren't able to start the race. But you can't start a race in rFactor 2 after the race has started, regardless, you know, there's no entry system like iRacing. So if you don't start, you never will. Is this lap bad? It's alright. No, I'm going wide. Tell you what, in quali trim, Akito has the pace right now. Did you see the, I haven't even watched it yet, but I know what to expect from it. The onboard of the pole time. The pole lap, rather. Jensen Button replied to it on Twitter calling out how in real life you'd be backing it into the wall in every single corner if you drove like that. I think this is a somewhat decent lap, but yeah, 10th off, okay. Let's, I need to park up and leave. I can't use the button I assigned for leaving. Fisher's having a bad quality. He hasn't set a time yet. Yeah, I do have the engine map on 5, okay. I really want Akito to get the pole here. And, you know, I think I mentioned you before my dislike of motorsport.com, but the fact that this deal that motorsport.com and the ACO and rFactor 2 have is what blocks anyone from hosting a 24 hours of Le Mans sim race. Is ridiculous. Even the best endurance league in rFactor 2, the Virtual Endurance Championship, run by a guy that works for the studio, cannot name the 24 hours of Le Mans the 24 hours of Le Mans. It has to be called the 24 hours of Le Sarthe or something stupid. And iRacing's special event is just gone now. Like, imagine if iRacing had the exclusive rights to the Le Mans 24 hours. How much outrage there would be. Oh no. Make like a tree and get the hell out of here. Hello, Adro. How's it going? Yeah, I would be too. You know, anyway, as someone who's rFactor 2 is my main sim for like so long, but you know, hearing that I was like, what? No, that's ridiculous. Yeah, as far as I'm aware, iRacing have never, like, I don't think has any, like, other than stuff like, you know, Porsche being exclusive to EA and similar things, there's nothing like, I can't think of an event being locked to a sim. Like, it's ridiculous. I hate it. I think it's a nightmare hotshot. Like, imagine the only way to do 24 hours of Spa is an ACC, or the only place to do 24 hours of Daytona is iRacing. Imagine all of the events, all of the decent events on the motorsport calendar are locked to various sims in an exclusivity war. Oh god. That's a future I do not want to be a part of. Alright, let's do a good lap on this lap. Good lap so far, but we've got a GT. Hopefully we can get them before corkscrew. I need to get them before corkscrew. Yes, I do. Good. This is the lap. Don't fuck it up. Thank you for getting out of the way, Mr. Audi. Oh, what a clean lap. Okay. I was like, how is that not the pole? But I realized Fisher set a time in that last sector, so lol. Oh, so close to Fisher as well. Ah! Damn it. Okay. Maybe I can do a lap like that again and find .092, hopefully, maybe. I wish. Corkscrew is actually sketchy as well. It's slower than Fisher. That sausage ruined me. I know there's probably a ton of time to be found in that kink I just went through. Yikes. Probably here too. Problem is, I'm never going to get a clean lap like I did a minute ago. Not much worse than last time. Bit messy. Absolutely clout the sausage. Nope. Nope. Locking up the fronts. That's not going to make any difference, but oh well. Just because there's only 5 minutes left. We'll go out again and try to the end, but maybe I'll do one more flying lap, but it's annoying that it's so close to Fisher. Like, I know I can probably find that time, but the clean lap is difficult. Yep, we're going over here. Cold brakes. I'll try and pass Kurian on the main straight, because he's probably on a lap. Should have attacked that more. Yeah, this lap's bad. Especially now. Okay, I think we have one more chance. Not an ideal start, but... yeah, that trying to cut that didn't really help. Oh, no. Nope. Trying to push too hard, and Fisher improved a little bit as well. That's the best I got. Second again. Oh, well, that's not bad. Hopefully it'll be a decent battle with Akito in the race if he can keep up the pace he's had. Should it be interesting. I'm going to go be right back quickly, but when we come back, we'll be starting the race. See you in a sec. And I'm back. Let's remember to put fuel in before we go to grid. Whoops, don't want to adjust that. I usually take like 45 litres and it seems to be enough on most tracks. So we're going with that. Yeah, it should be probably too much really, but I'll adjust for the second race if I need to. Yep, cool. Alright, so 30-minute race at Laguna Seca. Multi-class. Fisher starting ahead of me. Akito position behind, and iMentrix directly behind me in the red prototype in my mirror. Here we go. I should practice starts more often. We take the lead into turn 1, let's go! But how long will it last? Finally, I get one up on Fisher. Finally! Taking the whole season to do something like that. We're going straight on. Come on, slow. The slowdown penalties are so stupid in this. There we go. Parked on the apex and served it and kept him behind. Whew. This won't last long. Why is it the race I practice least for that I'm literally leading? And now I wish I had practice, because now I need to defend for half an hour. I think Fisher didn't practice either. He's obviously got pace because he took pole, but like he's not consistent. This could be an intense one. Especially when we get to the traffic. Oh god, the traffic. Yellow flag, what? Oh, come on. Bullshit. I think the... Hey, Rosa. I think the what is it? The hybrid LMP1s probably are indeed more efficient, I would say. Especially when I forget all the details of the new car's hybrids, but it's often... It's like a... not quite spec hybrid, but it's not even as big of an electric motor and battery as those LMP1s had. Pulling away from Fisher, what the hell? This car, I'm not sure what year this car is exactly, but 2012 I think. But this is just a diesel though. Just before the hybrids came in. I think they built this car basically with the hybrid the year later in 2013 and ran it alongside the diesels. I mean, they were also diesels, but you know what I mean. I think they ran hybrids 2013 for the first time. That I'm sure of. Because the 2014 car didn't look like this. It looked a bit different. And it was the absolute worst car of the three in 2014, the Audi, but won Le Mans, so... Because, lol, Audi Sport Team Yost just can't lose. I think, yeah, to be fair, I think they must have had 2012, because 2012 was the first year of the WEC, so I think they did have hybrids. Audi were hybrid that year, 2012. But I think they ran, like at Le Mans, they had 4 cars, 2 diesels, 2 diesel hybrids. If I'm remembering right. And I think 2012 must have been the year, you know, because Toyota kind of DNF probably in their first attempt. So I'm pretty sure Audi had a 1, 2, 3, 4. I think it was that good. I remember there's great footage of the formation finish. 4 Audis in a row coming through Porsche curves. Those were the days. Fisher with the fastest lap, oh shit. I do need to breathe. In fact, you can probably hear my breathing. I need to set up some proper, like, pop filter stuff, because I'm pretty sure my heavy breathing comes through quite obviously on the mic. This isn't supposed to be an ASMR stream. That felt like a dive, but all under control. A bit deep into the final corner. I'm not pulling away from Fisher in the traffic. This is the first race where I'm actually using my headlights a lot. You can't really tell, but I am flashing people. When I go to the side that I'm gonna go and make a move on, I'm flashing them. Don't flash to make moves. See, with you, Adro, I don't know whether you're making a joke or you just made that sound so lewd on purpose. Like, by accident, rather. Could be either way with you. Man, it's crazy. We've almost got through, like, most of the GTs. It's a busy racetrack today. I don't need this. I hope Fisher gets really balked in the corkscrew. A bit of finding a bit of dirt there. Haven't really lost much time to Fisher though. No, I lost a bit to be fair. Well, Kieran, get out of the way. Surprising for a guy who's probably leading the race. Yeah, it makes sense, but all the other races we've done in this series have been on larger tracks, and it's just... you get used to the time it takes, and then suddenly you come here and it's straight away. Gives them less time to spread out as well, so they're even more compact than normal on a track that's more compact. Just adds to the stress. Yeah, I need to keep my head down, you're right. Got some clean air now, so really I should be getting some good lap times in. Similar pace to Fisher, but man, it's so close. I have to stay on it so much. That's a gear too low there. Fisher had a bad turn 2, turn 3. Gained a bit of time. Let's pour through there though. And there. More traffic. Hey, fastest lap of the race by me. That's what we need. That being said, in the third sector and this sector, Fisher's catching up. Damn, he's strong through there now. Jeez, he's activated something. Ah, damn it. That was bad. I feel like I should probably give that position because I kept it by crashing into him. Not on purpose, but that's what happened. And now things are getting serious. Oh, the perfect dive out of the way from victory. Knew exactly what was happening there. Heads up driving. I hope there's no incident limit, because man, I'm racking them up. This is one heck of a race. Yeah, yikes, 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 yikes. Not the ideal line. "11 minutes to go." Oh man. I ain't lifting for the yellows. I can't afford to. Oh, and that's it. Or maybe not. Hey, Speedy Spartan. You've joined in a very intense battle for the win. I jumped Fisher into turn 1, and here we are still battling. Oh, I knew he was going to do that at some point. Wait, what? What? Literally what? What the fuck happened there? Do you have a brake failure? Like a pedal failure? Oh, jeez, I can relax now. $20 seconds? 21? I don't think he's going yet. Damage is on. I can't imagine he doesn't have damage from that. What the hell? You know, I was expecting a dive because I know I'm not as good on the brakes into there as him, and he will have noticed at this point. So I was expecting at some point he might do that, like a genuine dive, but that doesn't look genuine. That was weird. That was bizarre. And now I have, he's gonna lose position to Akito, perhaps. Well, I am absolutely gonna cruise now. I don't even care anymore. There was a moment earlier, Speedy Spartan, where I got a massive tank slapper out of the final corner, and I hit the pit wall as Fisher was trying to pass me because he had a clean exit. So I kept the position by basically crashing into him, not on purpose, but that's what happened. And to be fair, I wonder if it's a difficult thing now because I now have a huge lead, so I don't know if they'll... I feel like if the stewards were to decide that I shouldn't have kept that position, that would be somewhat fair. But also, like, the gap is now half a minute. Wow, there's a bit of a battle going on here. Yep, I'm here, boy. I am on your inside. I'm sure they didn't see me because of how awkward that was, but I am here. So now it's just about bringing it home, I guess, for the next 6 minutes or so. And we will have pole for race 2, so we may have to do all of that defensive driving again. Which will be interesting. I have no idea how long the pit stops are in this game, to be honest. So I don't know, but luckily it's only a half-hour race, 6 minutes to go, so don't have to worry about pit stops. Just a sprint race. Yeah, it's just like if we were still nose to tail, I wonder if they'd say, well, let's, you know, just swap positions sort of thing. But if it's like a 5-second penalty, that's not going to do much to me now, is it? Like, it's a bit difficult to just say swap positions if I have a half-minute lead. Because, yeah, Fisher made that error, you know? Oh, God. Slow down. I don't know, it'll probably be alright. It wasn't, it clearly, hopefully it looks not intentional because it wasn't. So hopefully it will be deemed racing incident if they even look at it. Like, it depends if Fisher reports it. I won't report it. It just felt a bit dirty, you know. I made an error and then he was clearly going to get by and then didn't, purely because I literally crashed into him. Oh, Akito has had a mistake. He's lost 20 seconds. I'm glad about this because I can have a bit of a breather now in these last few laps. Because as long as I don't lose the lead into turn 1, which actually I might because I think the inside line is the better place to be starting, then we'll be doing the same battle again. And there's not really any gap between these races, so we'll basically be going straight into the next. So this is my cool down between races, if you like. That Camaro is all over the place. Let's go for the dive. One of my favorite or most satisfying moves in multi-class racing is when you're braking behind a car, not planning to go for the move, but then you realize you kind of have to, and it's safe. So you just let off the brake and end up inside of them like I did there. It feels good. I think it'll be 2 laps to go. I think this will just about be the last lap. I certainly won't rush it. Oh, Fisher's had another big mistake. Akito's in second. Oh, Akito, please keep that position, because that helps me so much in the next race, having Fisher not start on the inside. It would be absolutely fantastic if Akito keeps that position, because then we have a real shot at doing the double here. Damn, this is the GT3 lead battle. I'm gonna just not. And now go for it. What are you doing, man? What are you doing? What's the point in that? He's gonna lose the win because he dived an LMP1. Well done, mate. Checker flag. Flashing the lights, doing a cool swerve. Showboating. There we go. That is a win in race 1. Let's, I want to see if, it won't let me, will it? I want to have a look at, oh god, my car's going to drive into people. No, it won't let me. I was hoping I could spectate the end of the race for Akito. In fact, I shouldn't have escaped because now I can't even see the timing, so I think he's going to hold on to it. But that was really intense for the first, like, 20, 25 minutes, however long it was. 20 minutes, I think. It was a nice race. After being beaten into turn 1 on the outside by Fisher at Daytona, and he was 3rd on the grid as well, and I was 1st. Race 2. It was quite satisfying to jump him into turn 1 this time. And to be able to actually stay ahead is fantastic. I'm sure it'll be out for blood this time. Akito starting 2nd is fantastic, but also those DMD LMP1s start really well compared to the Audi. Like, not that much better, but better. So Akito might have a go at me into turn 1. Which then puts me very under threat from Fisher. So that could be worse. But should be alright, should be alright. I just gotta get the best start I can and just, if I have to go around the outside, just hang in there, you know. And then see what we can do. If Akito stays ahead of Fisher, then that's awesome, because at least then it delays Fisher's attack on me for at least a few laps. And here we go, gridding up for race 2. Fuel is still in the car, fuel is still in the car. It's darker now. And I can see there that Fisher did finish 3rd, Akito finished 2nd. So we have Fisher right behind me. I'm gonna be moving left because I really want to make sure that there is no gap in between me and Akito for him to take. Like, between me and Akito, I'm gonna make sure that we are like filling this very narrow run to turn 1 so that there's no opportunity. If Fisher gets the most amazing start, he'll be having to lift. That's what I want. Thank you for the good luck wishes. Let's see what we can do. Yeah. Wait, where's Fisher? Did he spin? He did. I'll take it. Okay. Okay. That's all right. I thought I was screwed. Akito did what I was. He's left the game. What happened? Well. What on earth happened there? I don't think I hit Fisher. I don't think Akito hit Fisher either. From what I saw. It was all a bit tight into turn 1, but I mean, it's always gonna be. And Akito, fantastic for him, leads a lap. I plan on trying to catch him, but damn, fair play. He leads lap 1 at Laguna Seca. And he's, you know, I'm taking it easy on the first lap because it's the first lap, but like, he's fast right now. And in general, I did notice he was only like a half a minute behind in that first race. Which is, I think, the closest he's been. He's getting a lot better during this season. And like, I'm not really catching right now. My lack of setup work is really apparent through corkscrew. Akito, that is Akito's weakest corner. He missed it on both laps. Missed the apex. See, the acceleration of these... fastest lap for me. Of these DMDs is just so much better than the Audi. Yeah, DMD seems really good up the hill as well there. Ooh-ay. This final sector is definitely Akito's weakest though. The apex is that time though. Welcome to the Analyze Akito's Driving stream. I must look rather intimidating in his mirrors right now. But yeah, I didn't get any like slipstream from him there. Even though I was right behind him. Like, I need him to mistake or have a dive. If he makes a mistake, I can get alongside. But other than that, it's going to be a dive. I'm going to follow him into the gravel. I'm terrible for that. Yellow flag in the corkscrew. Who's it going to be? No one. It's green before we get there. See, with the psychological game going on here, it's now been several laps and I've not been able to pass Akito. At this point, the lead driver starts to believe that they can do this. Which is bad for me, because now they have confidence that they can defend. Which means they actually probably defend better than if they were doubting themselves. Akito is going through what I went through after a few laps with Fisher behind me in the first race, where, you know, at this point in the race I was like, hey, if I can keep Fisher behind this long, I just need to keep doing that and I win. It's probably what he's thinking about now. but little mistakes can be costly. Gonna follow him through on the Porsche. Thought I might be able to use the BMW as a pick there, but no such luck. The acceleration of the DMD is really apparent. Even out of corners like that one where it's not too slow of a corner. I was bad through there though. That was slick past that Corvette. I'm glad he didn't get spooked and try and go wide for me. I was banking on him not. And thankfully he didn't. Otherwise I would have straight up rear-ended him because I was flat. Oh, his car got upset by that sausage curb. Oh, he's letting me through. I didn't think he would. Had a run there, but it's not much of a break. It had to be a real dive into that corner. I feel like I'm gonna have to have a dive at some point because otherwise I don't know why I can't. He's driving really well. Shit, can't get by. I'm probably faster because I'm right on him, but he just makes time in the right places, you know? The Audi really is not the best P1 option in RaceRoom. I'm amazed at the X out of here. Every lap. Oh, damn. Wow, I got the slowdown there? Really? Okay. Traffic seems more spread out in this race than it was in the first, which is... Yeah, still got 20 minutes, but I'm thinking, like, if I can't do it now, when will I be able to do it? That was scary. Good cooperation from both GTs there, seeing that coming, because that's a bit dodgy of a move. Korean is very generous at letting people by. I gotta say, Akito's driving so well right now. That was a bit of a moment. I thought I was going to get a cut track. Bit of gravel. Closing the gap a little bit on this lap so far. Very close again now. Oh, he went so wide but kept it on the, well, not on the black stuff, but at least on the green stuff. Which is good enough. Whoa, that was a bit close. Fastest lap from me. Whoa, almost went round. This is a good battle. I like this. I need moments like that just to like be a little bit intimidating, you know. Oh, lapping iMentrix through the corkscrew. Bit scary there. Lost a bit of time. Akito puts GT between us. iMentrix unfortunately goes into the pit wall. We're trading minor mistakes here and there. Oh, I'm going wide. So that was a bit of an error, but I made an error too. It's so annoying. Yikes! I fucked that up. Akito's wide though, I catch right back up. 13 minutes to go. Need to start making real moves. Oh man, very important pass for Akito there. Putting the Audi between us, extending that gap. Ooh, Trazione inadvertently helping me catch right back up. Although the power of the DMD lets Akito get away again on the straight. Yeah, a bit of understeer there. Akito gets balked by Victor in the... Whoa! No, I'm off. I'm the one that's off. It's all going on! Akito, you know, if I hadn't got in the gravel, I would have passed Akito there. This is more intense than the other race. God, 2 really exciting races this week in VTuber Le Mans series. Oh, Akito running the absolute limits of the track there. Hey, Mika. I'm not getting any suck from Akito. His car's got so much power on the front straight. I can be right behind him and I get no suck. But it's going well. This is the battle for the lead in race 2. I actually won race 1. I was defending in race 1, and I'm attacking in race 2. Fastest lap for me on that lap. But I cannot get by Akito. He's driving very carefully. Whoa, oh no! That's so unlucky. That's so unlucky. There it is. Akito... I don't think Akito has led one of these races yet, so the fact that he led with me right behind him for 21 minutes is legit great. He drove so well, but just one mistake behind a GT. And I'm taking that. Inside of Julian here. Ooh, into the gravel a bit. I was kind of rooting for Akito there, not gonna lie. I didn't want to let him win because... that sucks. No one wants to win like that. And it's not over yet, but It is racing. Thank you for the £5, Mika. Really appreciated. Thought you were the best Reska. Not really. I try. But, I mean, today I was able to keep Fisher behind me for like... Well, it was like 20 minutes before he crashed. So, that is an achievement for me. Because he's had the best of me this whole season. All the races I've done on this channel, in this series, I've just been watching him drive away from me. Pretty much, other than the first Daytona race where he got a load of penalties and I was able to quite easily win because of that. But today, I don't know what happened to him in this race. He DNF'd, he quit lap 1, so I don't really know what happened, but in the first race I was able to pass him into turn 1 and stay there until he crashed after 20 minutes. And you know, if Akito hadn't had that accident, I don't know if I'd be able to get past him. His car just makes speed in the right places, and unless I would do like a proper dive bomb, which I don't think I could do, because I'm not, you know, I'm braking as late as I can really. Any harder and later and I lock up, so I would have just crashed. So Akito drove so well to stay there. But unfortunately, small error cost him. Ooh, where's that Audi off to the left? Yeah, it's ebbing and flowing a bit. The delta, the relative in iRacing is a not iRacing. RaceRoom is a bit like it fluctuates a lot anyway, even when we're doing the same lap times. Like it's 6 minutes and 6 seconds. Like he has to catch a second a lap. I'm just cruising. I can push if I need, but it's probably all right. I just got to bring it home. In fact, it's more than a second a lap. It's 6 minutes, not 6 laps. Probably like 4 laps, 4 or 5. Yeah, I'm pulling away a little bit, I think. I'm pretty sure Trazione's car is crabbing quite badly. But it's carrying on. I really want to watch Akito's VOD of this. Akito's streaming this race on his Twitch as well. I really want to like just see how he handled all of that race from his perspective. Because it was a fun battle while it lasted. That's an iconic moment. Into the pit wall. I'm not sure how I feel about that incident. Because on the one hand, it is the last lap of an endurance race. You gotta do everything, right? But also, it is pretty dirty. Because, you know, that was going on, wasn't it? That battle was going on and on and on. And, you know, the minutes were counting down. And I'm like, I need to do something big. You know, if I don't get past him with a mistake or something, I need to do something big at the end. I have to, right? Am I just going to stay behind him? And what if what I do is dirty? I don't try and be dirty, but... You know, when you try a big move, it's kind of... Well, it can go wrong very easily, can't it? I certainly wouldn't deliberately punt anyone off, but... 3 minutes to go. I'm gonna do the typical YouTube thing. If you've liked the battling today, make sure you hit the like button. And subscribe if you want to see more online racing. We're edging ever closer to 100 subscribers. And I will be doing a Crash Team Racing on PS1 stream as a sort of 100 subscriber special. Whoops. Oh, lovely. More cut tracks late in the race. Please no Punterino. Again, I love passing the cars like that when they just go left out of your way because it's their line. That's so satisfying. Subscribe, plus. And use Twitch Prime, of course. Wasn't sure where that Audi was going there, but read it well enough. Yeah, speaking of Punterino, I heard Jimmer is not having a good time in the virtual Le Mans race today. Not the VTuber Le Mans, but the virtual Le Mans. the inferior race going on today. 6-minute penalty before the start of the race. The irony being that the guy that was caused that penalty works for the studio that develops the game, R18 2. Reska's shed. Shall that be part of my lore? Like, my spaceship is, like, a space shed. No, I don't want to be Space Jimmer. That's literally ripping him off. Someone, when I put, like, my favorite cars on Twitter a while back, someone, like, are you Jimmy Broadbent? Because, like, my absolute favorite car was the Audi R18. Which is, like, one of Jimmer's favorites as well. And I had the Nissan in there as well, the Long Boy. I don't like those because of Jimmy Broadbent. I've always liked those cars since they were, like, brand new cars, but Jimmy also likes them. He is going against Verstappen. But, yeah, they were, like, 6 minutes behind before they even got going, so... And are they in the P2 or in GT? I actually don't know. Sim Racing Among Us. We've come up with lots of ideas for streams on this during this stream. We've got Sim Racing ASMR, we got Sim Racing Among Us. What else can we just put Sim Racing in front of and invent a new category? Yeah, the front wheel drive Nissan. That is one of my absolute favourite race cars. I remember following the spy shots of it when it was like testing at COTA. Long time ago, and I followed Jimmy's campaign in the Virtual Endurance Championship with that very closely. The Sebring pole lap from Magenta was amazing. But here we are, winning! We did the double tonight at Laguna Seca. 2 wins in 2 races. Racing Provence. That could be good, actually. Someone like Lithium Fox would be too good at that because he examines all the trackside objects in like iRacing tracks. So he will know if there's something out of place. He will know. That is GG's. It's a shame that Akito had that mistake because honestly he drove so well. He's going to be gutted, I reckon. But, you know, it is racing. That is also racing. People rejoining right in front of me. That guy is still racing. I'm going to get out of his way because he is actually on his final lap. And I have passed him. I'm literally just cruising on the in lap and passing people. Whoops. I don't really want to affect people's race when they're still going. Have they crashed again? They have. Okay. Into the pits, I guess. now. Don't pull a Roman Grosjean. Don't hit the pit wall. Don't hit the pit wall. There we go. And, okay, the limiter didn't come on. Alright. There we are. Game crashed. Interesting. A game crashed at the end. I hope that counts, because that would suck. Do a Bottas 360 in the pit lane. Well, too late now. Game says no. I'm glad it waited until after the race. I'm sure that will count, because I did cross the line. I don't think so. I was worried I would get DQ'd because of that speeding in the pit lane. That would be ridiculous. But hopefully that counts. Hopefully that's alright. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see where I am in the standings. I don't think the standings will change much because Fisher, even though he DNF'd in the second race, he still gets points for fourth because I was only 4 entries in LMP1. So I do gain quite a bit on Fisher this week with 2 wins, but it's probably not that much. There is 1 race left next week, but I may not be able to do it, depending on my schedule for the Daytona 24-hour race, which I won't be streaming on YouTube. But yeah, if you want to watch a VTuber do the Daytona 24 next weekend, Lithium Fox is doing it, and I believe they are streaming it on Twitch. Lithium Fox on Twitch. I think if they get everything up and running, they're going to be streaming that. I don't know how much of it, but they're doing the, taking part as part of another team. And yeah, so I may not be able to do the VTuber Le Mans race because I'll probably be racing, not with him, but in the iRacing Daytona 24. But if the schedule works out, I'll do the last race here as well, because I would like to, especially after that, because I'm finally sort of getting to grips with it. I think I'm getting some good pace, so kind of don't want to miss the last race. But we'll see. So yeah, that's all for this stream then. I haven't really got a schedule for next week yet, so it's probably going out tomorrow, probably. I'll probably be doing iRacing on Friday as normal, the Indy Pro race. I might try and stream a Daytona IMSA race, one of the 45-minute ones, as practice for the Daytona 24. So might try and slot that in if I can. And I think on the main Waz channel we're going to stream, I can't remember what it's called, that firefighting game, Hotshot. Do you remember what it's called? It's like a cartoony co-op firefighting game that looks really cool, and it's just gone onto Game Pass. So we're going to stream that together, hopefully get all 4 of us together for that. Should be fun. What is that game called? Ember. Makes sense, yeah. Cartoony firefighting game. Looks fun. So yeah, that'll probably, the schedule go out tomorrow probably. Yeah, Ember. There's no Y, but yeah, Ember. Yeah, I think that's Thursday now. Not sure, but we'll put that up tomorrow as full schedule. Yeah, that's it. Nice 2 wins tonight. Satisfying. Thanks for watching, everyone, and catch you next time.